Howdy ho, y'all boys. Welcome back to another video on the SDG channel. I know it's been a while, and yeah, that's my fault. But just had to handle some stuff. But yeah, we're back, and we might, have consistent uploads coming soon. Probably not, but it's summer now, so I got a lot of more free time, and I don't really have any excuses now. So yeah, it might happen. It might happen. You never know. You never know if you're a long time viewer, you might have something to look forward to. Think of it as an early Christmas. But yeah. Today I wanted to talk about something that I've noticed a lot recently, and I guess this isn't really recently, but more in the past, 2-3 years, right? See, of course, y'all can tell by my previous video I did on the Christian apologetics iceberg, right? In apologetics, with that naturally comes, debates, right? You're going to be debating atheists, Muslims, people of other worldviews, stuff like that, all types of that, on morality, historical evidence, all types of stuff like that, right? So, so of course, that's to be expected, right? But with that, what's not expected are these just brain just headache inducing live TikTok lives and these comment sections. Oh my gosh, the TikTok comment section is it's actually the worst place I've ever seen. I like that that Freddy Fazbear. I'll put it on screen if I can find it. But that's how it generally feels every single time I open the TikTok comment section or anything like that. And I've actually made the mistake of engaging in some of these debates. And I realize when I'm doing this, I'm like, okay, I do it a lot less often now, right? Because a lot of the times it's just the no ear me. I'll probably put in the title, in the thumbnail of the video, but I'll put it up again right here. But that's how it generally feels talking in the comment section sometimes. But so I don't do it that much often now, thank God. But like I notice every single time I open it up, every single time I got a new reply, my heart would just sing. Like I'd just be like, here we go, bro. Because I knew it was just gonna drain my energy, and there's no time. Like you've been given what? If you're good, right? You got what, 80, 85 years on the planet, right? And with your 80 to 85 years on the planet, right? Someone could do the math in the comments on how many hours that is, right? But you only have a certain amount of time each day, and each day it's just like another ticking. Your life is like a ticking time bomb. It's gonna expire one day, and each day, each moment that you spend arguing in a TikTok comment section about flipping what style the gospels were written in or something like that, it's taken away from valuable time that you could be like you be using that time to doom scroll. You know what I'm saying? Okay, no, let's not do that one either. Actually, God help you with that. I actually have a problem with that. But you could be using that time to study, to read the Bible, to do something productive, right? But no, we're arguing in the TikTok comment section, and both people are gonna forget about this in a couple days, and you just wasted a whole bunch of energy for nothing. Okay, like it's just, of course, we need to debate sometimes, right? Even God, I think in the book of Isaiah, right, he's talking to the people, and he's saying, "Come, let us debate your case, or come, let us reason together. Let's talk about your case together, something like that." So, of course, it's important to use from time to time, but son, it gets to a point, right? Even Jesus talks about not casting your pearls before swine, right? And the book of Proverbs says, we have these two distinctions, right? Answer a fool according to his folly, and you're gonna be a fool like him. And then it says, if you don't answer a fool according to his folly, then he's gonna end up thinking he's right and all that, right? So it's a really complicated issue, and it requires a lot more studying. And ultimately, you got to go in wisdom, right? In order to know what the right thing to do in each situation is. But but now that we got all the actual important stuff, all the actual, contributing to the conversation stuff out the way, now I'm gonna just go ahead and rant, okay? Because I'm so tired of just scrolling through TikTok after a long day of doing nothing, right? I just want to scroll on TikTok and relax. And then I'm just coming across these lies with their notes app open, and they're just sitting in front of it with the craziest crap written down on their notes app. And this doesn't even just apply to like religion or politics or anything like that. I've legit seen somebody with their notes app open, right? And they were doing like a top 30 Like debate me on my top 30 NBA players of all time. This man had LeBron at one. Okay, that's fair. That's fair. That's fair. And then I think, oh my gosh, who do he have? Who do he have? I think he had like something crazy. He had like Bill Walton or something at the two, and then he had Jordan at like five or something like that. And no, I think he had Magic ahead of Jordan. That's what it was. He had Magic Johnson ahead of Jordan. SGA was like top 15. I'm just like, okay, yeah, no, I'm not listening. And then you go in the live comments, and it's like that one meme from what's it called, Regular Show, where the dude's walking around and says, "Damn, nobody agreed." That's exactly what it is because nobody was agreeing with this man. And the worst part about it, right? Is that these like debate me bros, right? They're kind of interlocked with the people who just straight up engage in the farm, right? They just live to see that number, that silly little number, that number of comments just go up and up and up on their videos because they will post the craziest things of all time with no remorse, no regard for their future, no regard for any job interviews they may have coming up in the future or anything like that. Because why? Why? I'll be posting stuff like, do y'all think women should have rights, bro? Let's talk about it in the comments. Like, brother, these are the conversations that dudes used to have when there was a sub in like 1915, bro. It's time to move on. We dropped that conversation, bro. The verdict has already been decided. Like, it's not worth it anymore, bro. But, that's, oh, goodness. I'm getting tired. Um, but yeah, this video is, I don't have any script in case you couldn't tell. I was gonna say a whole bunch of stuff when I first started this video, but I kind of just forgot all that now. But I do have some other videos lined up and stuff. But for that, I'm gonna have to pull some screenshots from TikTok, and I'm gonna have to just engage in the engagement bait. And I really hope my FYP doesn't just become flooded with the stuff that I'm gonna be talking about the upcoming videos. But hey, I guess we'll cross that bridge when we get to it. But yeah, if y'all want to see more of this dog crap low quality content, hey, yo, let me know. So yeah, that's gonna do it honestly for today. I just needed to get something done today, so I wouldn't just be a complete nobody today. But we're still a nobody regardless, right? We're still nothing without Christ regardless. But yeah, that's gonna do it for this one. I appreciate you watching. If you watched the end, I really appreciate that. Make sure to comment below and like the button. And press the like button if you liked the video. And if you didn't, press the dislike button twice. I got that from Ninja. But but yeah, that's gonna do it for now. And I love y'all. Bye.